Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as France in 1945 at war with Japan. Something I have forgotten to do is to set an invasion target. Because who does not want to invade some islands out here? So we've got our target. Ooh, that is more expensive than I thought. We'll halt construction of those two. Heck, we'll halt construction of all the new guys. I want to take a look at our aircraft types by role. We have our float planes. Maneuverability and toughness is better, slightly, alright, moderately less range and speed. That's alright, we're going to obsolete this one. Fighter wise, we have a faster, longer range, way more firepower, so we're going to obsolete the old Farman F-116s. Oh, this one hasn't been developed yet, never mind. And the new dive bomber and torpedo bomber are not. Dive bomber is developed, but we don't know the reliability yet. I want to see how that works out. Speaking of which, I think I would like to see well, the dive bomber, torpedo bomber, and fighter are all new. We should design a new medium bomber. First priority is range, second is bomb load. Maybe it should be bomb load then range. No, I'm pretty confident. Range then bomb load. That should organize all of that for the turn. Then we can move forward. Near misses from glide bombing have a chance to being converted to torpedo hits. Interesting. Now we have an upgrade for our medium bomber. Germany occupies Greece. No, I don't think we should declare war on Germany right now. This seems foolish. Took out several corvettes with our submarines. And we got a whole slew of enemy merchants. Small engagement around Taiwan. Looks like the enemy has largely abandoned Southeast Asia. Medium cruiser action up in the home islands. We're going to say suppress airfields if we can. If we even have range for that, which we do. Medium bombers can definitely get that far. Meanwhile, we have our single cruiser. There's our radar contact. We're about to see dawn. Yeah. We'll come up to full speed and see what we have encountered. Whatever it is going slow. Turning away to run from us. Gotta keep in mind we have an ancient cruiser here. Got a first hit with 10-inch. But they also penetrated our belt. What kind of torpedoes do we have on this, if any? Port and starboard. underwater. Oh yeah, they're shooting medium guns at us and going straight through. Multiple belt hits. Launch our one torpedo and run. Whatever it is, it's going pretty slow. I have a feeling it's out of date too. But it is not worth fighting since it is beating the snot out of us. Engine room hits, we've lost speed. I think we're going to lose the Poth out anyways. And this is an Osama class heavy cruiser. Well, yeah, that is a heavy cruiser. Alright, we're getting a few hits. There's another 10-inch. Maybe we can at least convince them to leave us alone. There's another 10-inch hit. Another hit. Another hit. Says heavy damage. Maybe we got a lucky hit in there. There's another 10-inch hit. Another one. Not seeing much return fire. 10-inch hit. 10-inch hit. 3 hits. 1 hit. Yeah, she's done. So we took a lot of damage, but we took out a more modern heavy cruiser. At least I think they are. Bothau is pretty big. I don't remember the year of it though. I'm happy enough to leave that to sink while we run away from their dive bomber range. Sure, they're searching for us. But I think we're gonna get away. Area hasn't ended, which means something's nearby, but dusk was falling. So we took medium damage, took out their heavy cruiser. There's the tail. And exit out of that scenario and gain 1 prestige. We gained a prestige for that. Outstanding. If somewhat silly, if you ask me. Doubt that base will update in time. Can we actually reach the bases down here? Pontiniac we can. But Balikapan we cannot. That's alright, Formosa is the better target. That'll be up in Northeast Asia, I believe. And I may just set Tourville as foreign station. Alright. Tourville and Duquesne. Better HE damage. Better fleet logistics and invasion. Similar amount of sinkings, although we've lost some subs now. Oh, Japanese ship intercepts our raider. This truly is a raider. These are our super light raiders. And none too fast, so we could very easily get destroyed here. It is late in the day. We may be able to hide in dusk. Accelerate the time of this battle. Oh, they're closing in rapidly. We got a hit on them. They are closing fast. we have any torpedoes? Yes. 3 per side. Exchanging fire. Montargus is getting chewed up pretty badly. Launched torpedoes against the Asama, not the Kasuga. Interesting. Didn't work out. We'll reverse directions, especially with dusk. Close in for a close range. There's a torpedo. Managed to hit them. There's 2 more torpedoes, but they juked. So we will continue on out of range. Hopefully. Did take quite a lot of damage. I think that's a clean escape. If not a clean fight. Which it certainly was not. And there we go. Medium damage. Leaving scenario, that's a minor victory for us. I'll accept that. Alright, we learned more about their torpedo bomber, weight savings on machinery, better armor quality, sinking more corvettes with our subs, our raiders starting to chew up a lot of enemy merchants. Fleet invasion battle. They're invading us? I'm certainly not going to leave that alone. Attack enemy ships with our land air. Looks like we have our battle cruisers available. Let's get torpedoes. We want heavy bomb loads for our dive bombers. Let's go ahead and ready that strike. And that strike. Come up to 20 knots. Same with the battle cruisers. And yes, we'll launch float planes from all available ships. And accelerate time until we find something, which we have. Let's turn our battle cruisers into them. We have a ready strike now. I'm going to spread it out some. We're going to send a couple right there. I'm going to send a couple more along their retreat route, which we can't because that exceeds deck load, so we'll wait. Torpedo, dive bomber. Okay, how about just the dive bombers? Send them. And we'll wait for the rest. Dunkirk takes a few heavy gun hits from the Tsukuba class, which is using 9 15-inch guns, 28 knots. They're actually semi-comparable. They have more forward armament, more primary armor altogether. But armor-wise, we're not far behind on a much smaller hull. Ooh, we are severely outranged though. Let's come up to max speed. More hits. Or no, I'm not showing the range rings. Well, that is main gun range. Oh, the Dunkirk's out in front as a scout. No, as an independent. Well, I would rather you come in as a core squadron. Especially as there are 3 of them. I'll put the Dunkirk in the rear, which is what we want. Then we should see... that exceeds deck load. Let's send a strike over here. We'll send 1 from each carrier squadron. That'll be a full strike. Alright, we're well within range. Let's turn around. No reason to sacrifice our battle cruisers. And then we'll send our last strike straight into the heart of what we can see. Something is likely to still be there by the time they get there. Time at target 1:23 a.m. Oh, yeah, UTC. That'll be 8:30 local. And launch that strike. And we'll set them for full speed northeast. So we have some dive bombers approaching. And we get a 15-inch hit on a Tsukuba. 14-inch hit on a Tsukuba. More dive bombers approaching. We got 1 hit and a 14-inch hit. No bomb hits that time. Ooh, 3 hits on a light carrier. 2 bomb hits on a battle cruiser. 3 more bomb hits total on a 15-inch hit. 14-inch. Dunkirk takes a pass-through hit. What is it looking like down here? Heavy damage reported, light damage, no damage. And there are the transports. Let's go ahead and run up the black flag. General squadron attack. Six-inch hit on the Tsukuba. Another 6-inch bounced a heavy shell off of our belt armor. Enemy aircraft approaching our carriers. That sounds good. Destroyers now taking hits. Air combat. No bomb hits on us. Light gunfire into the Tsukubas. Dunkirk has fire control damage now. Still no bomb hits on our carriers, so we're doing well. More friendly air combat. Let's head due south with the carriers. "14" hit on a Tsukuba. Do we have anything we can ready yet? We have a few dive bombers. On the Joffrey. Not a huge strike, but it's a few planes. Hopefully we can combine it with something else. A lot of torpedoes out there. A lot of gunfire in general. Alright, let's head southwest with our battle cruisers. Alright, Dunkirk took a heavy hit. Belt extended. Torpedo bombers approaching. And our destroyers are attacking some of the transports. Perfect. We transport hit by torpedoes. Not really what we want our strike wings to be hitting, but that's fine. I'll take it since it is a primary target. Enemy aircraft are approaching peak. Got more hits on the transports. Torpedo bombers. Nope, we're trying to torpedo bomber an apparent light carrier. No success. 14" hit on a Tsukuba. And more of our torpedo bombers are approaching. Alright, we hit somebody with a torpedo. Transport's getting hit by torpedoes. Tsukuba hit by a 14". Cap is ready and flying. Nothing else ready at this time. More hits with torpedoes. Likely airborne ones. There's even more torpedo bombers. 2 more hits by aerial torpedoes. Assumed. There's a 14" hit on the Tsukuba. Another 14". Getting torpedo hits on Tsukubas. Not sure whether they came from the aircraft or the destroyers. More torpedo hits on the Tsukuba. More torpedo hits. I feel like we're doing really well with this. A little worried initially seeing 3 battle cruisers. And then following that with carrier aircraft. Another torpedo on a Tsukuba. Looks like it was a destroyer torpedo. Or shipboard, which is perfect. Alright, so we have a few dive bombers ready. Can we ready a few more? Should be ready in a little while. More torpedo bombers approaching. I didn't know we launched that many torpedo bombers. Nantes has significant flotation damage now. Let's take a closer look. Looks like one of the hits was the belt extended hit. We'll keep her in the fight though. We're reporting heavy damage on one of the Tsukubas, light damage on another, medium damage on the third. Another 14-inch hit. Okay, the Nantes has too much flooding in my opinion, so we're going to detach her and send her home. More torpedo hits. 3. Hit a light cruiser. 14-inch hit. Dunkirk hit, but the armor is sufficient. Bring our carriers back up northeast. More hits on the northern Tsukuba. It looks like they're angling their other Tsukuba classes to support their transports, which are very vulnerable right now. Don't see a lot of ready aircraft yet. Not surprising, it hasn't been that long. Looks like we have more enemy aircraft approaching. Approaching our carriers as well as our destroyers. More hits on Tsukubas. Who do we get within torpedo range? How many torpedoes do we carry on these? Just 2 launchers. Triple mount on each side. Looks like we have land-based dive bombers. There's a 14-inch hit. Oh, we have 3 dive bombers ready to go. I'm thinking we send these ones a little further out. We'll launch that strike. We'll ready a second torpedo strike. Then we'll launch this one to be part of that strike, and then we'll ready this one. Ooh, torpedo bombers too. More 14-inch hits. We hit a destroyer and blow it up. We'll pick up survivors when we can. Duking it out from short range. Seems to be working out at the moment. Ah, Nancy is hit by multiple torpedoes. Probably gonna go down. Ooh, yeah, that is bad. Still capable of doing 21 knots. Very surprising. We're up to 5 and generally head west. She has a jammed rudder, so she's gonna take a while before she turns around to desired course. With them closing in, I may want to go for a torpedo solution. Especially since I don't think the Nancy has much hope. And there she goes, sinking. Oh, another torpedo bomber strike that could become ready. One from each squad carrier division. There's our dive bombers. Oh, I thought they were dive bombers heading out. No, they are. That's our strike heading out. Let's prep the next one. Let's send them into the heart right there. Go ahead and launch that strike. And that one. That'll be 3 more squadrons out. 20 land-based bombers approaching enemy ships. Looks like those might be some of our carrier-borne. Bomb hits on enemy carriers reported. 8-inch guns on our carriers. Not really intended to be close combat, but bomb hits on battleships. Our ships taking evasive action from enemy aircraft. We are generally swarming across the line of advance for their invasion fleet. More torpedo hits. Now I'm just trying to wrap up the battle as best I can. I feel like the enemy's pretty disorganized. More torpedo bombers approaching. Well, Dunkirk's duking it out with the Tsukubas still. More torpedo hits. A lot of torpedo hits. And more torpedo bombers headed in. 2 more torpedo hits. There's another torpedo hit. We lose a destroyer though. Dunkirk now is in bad shape. Where is the Dunkirk? There she is. See if we can detach her successfully and get her to go home. Let's see, do we have anything we can ready? We sure can. In fact, we can launch something right now. I think I will. Right there, we'll drop some more torpedo bombers. And, yep, 2 sets. Then we'll get the next wave of dive bombers ready to go. That should be it for our torpedoes, though. Probably going to be out of carrier torpedoes. Or near enough. Our destroyer swarm, generally duking it out with the enemy battlecruisers. Looks like we got control of Dunkirk. We will continue sending them back to retreat. There's our carrier division again. Let's send more dive bombers. Oh wow. We have 8 torpedoes left. That is enough for a strike, but we'll switch to bombs. Or not, we'll stay with torpedoes since there's exactly 8 that are ready. Launch these dive bombers. These are fighters. I'd rather them be used for cap. And then ready these torpedo bombers with regular bombs. Our carriers will move in behind the Tsukubas. Yep, we lost the Dunkirk. There we go. More of our aircraft approaching the battle cruisers. Yeah, I got another torpedo into one of the Tsukubas. There's another one. Some bombers approaching. Bomb hits on the Tsukubas. There's more torpedo bombers approaching. There's a torpedo hit. Another torpedo. 2, 3 torpedo hits. 1, 2 more torpedo hits. And Dunkirk is down. Keep our carriers trying to move east. They are doing a lot of carrier ops. Medium bombers approaching an enemy squadron. Might as well ready further strikes. There we go. I don't see any more enemy transports. More land-based bombers approaching. And you can get hits on the battle cruisers. Sights an unknown ship. Alright, let's get our strike ready to go. Ready that one, but for now we'll send these ones out. We want to send it about there. And then our second division, send them a little bit further. That's fine. did launch these aircraft, didn't we? There's the carrier ops. There they go. They're now approaching enemy ships. Not reporting any bomb hits. Yeah, not seeing. There's one bomb hit. 5 torpedoes. Another bomb hit. Another bomb. 1 more torpedo. 2 more torpedoes. Good grief. Did they hit with every single one? 2 more torpedoes. We'll drop to 20 knots and head for home base. Max out our speed. Did sight something up north, but I don't want to attack it at dusk. We'll check the line of invasion, make sure there's nothing left over. Don't see any more invasion ships. We'll stay outside of port just to cover that. I can't wait to see the results on this one. We did lose all 3 of our battle cruisers. I'm curious as to whether that was ultimately enough or not with the losses we inflicted. So we only lost 2 of our battle cruisers. The other one made it into port. We lost 1 destroyer and 1 sub. We sank 1 of the battle cruisers, all 4 carriers, 2 destroyers, and 6 transports. So that was bloody. Came close to sinking the other battle cruisers. Gain 1 prestige for the Gulf of Tonkin. I think that would be worth more than 1. But that's all I have time for today, and I thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and I will see you next time. Take care.